Till now, we created animations in the game window. Now, we are going to create a settings option in this game scene. For that, first you have to create an UI. To create an UI, first go to UI and select button. I'm naming it as settings button. Settings button. By in this only I am going to make all the working. Before that, I'm going to create one more game object called settings. All things that done in settings button will be done in this setting game object. See here, my button is here, right? So I don't like this button here. I'm going to paste it in the top right corner. For that, select the button here in the canvas window. After adjust like this. Before working the button, adjust like this. And in the settings button, there is a text, right? Delete this text first. I already have a logo for this. I'm going to, I already downloaded it. So I'm going to download it, import it. This is the logo of the settings button. This is, and now I'm dragging in the assets window. This will be appeared like this, and I'm creating a folder called Sprite UI elements. In this only I'm going to take all the components and drag this UI image to this UI element folder and make it to, if you want to add this as a source image, you have to convert it as a 2D and UI or sprite element. After selecting sprite element to in texture type, click on apply. It will be converted like this. Now we can add this as a source image. So to add a source image, drag this settings icon into the source image. See here our button is changed, right? Now I'm going to adjust my button in the top right corner. For that, adjust your button like this in this position and make it in the anchors, make it to 0, all to 0. It will be adjusted like this. Yeah, it was good, right? Or we can decrease the size as well. If you want to decrease the size, you can decrease the size like this. Yeah, I think it was good. So in the settings button, we have to make some modifications, right? In the what is the functional settings button? It's not a button, right? We can modify some like voice, sounds like that. So in this, we are going to add one feature. That is nothing but we are going to control the we are going to control the song audio voice, because we already have a music player, right? In this music player it contains an audio clip, so we are going to control this audio clip by using buttons. To control the audio clip, we are going to take a slider first. To take a slider, I'm going to take, just leave it like this and take another game component. Before that, create empty and you can name it as audio controller like that. Yeah, I'm taking as audio controller and saving that. In that, I'm going to take slider like this. See here, if I take a slider means it won't understand, right? So I'm going to take some text and I'm going to write that in the slider. So this slider contains one background and fill area, and in this fill area what it contains, let's see. If it fills, it will change it to like some color, right? I'm going to take give the color and handle slide area. Let's check. See here, this is a pointer slider and we can make it to like this. Yeah, it was good, right? Now yeah, let's leave it. Just click on play and test it, how it looks. See here, it was good. It was looking, yeah, it was looking right. It was looking good. Yeah, we can work now. Now we have to tell to users this is the audio controller, so you have to control the audio here. So for that I'm going to give one text element in this canvas. The text element represents this is the audio controller. That means I'm going to make it as volume. So I'm going to increase the size of this text. Before going to increase the size of text, first drag the slider here and anchors like this. Yeah, like this. It was looking good. I'm making it to 0, 0 and 0. Yeah, sorry, 0. And we can decrease it because slider does not contain that much big. So I'm going to decrease it. Yeah, like this. And now I'm going to change the text to here. That means I have to move the text like this. Yeah, we can adjust like this. And again select the text and you can, yeah, we already changed the volume, right? So I'm making it a bold. Before that make it all to 0 in all coordinates. Yeah, like this. And we can make increase the size here like 30. I think it was good. Or if you want to increase you can make it to 40 as well. I'm keeping the color like, yeah, this, it was good. Or if you want to make the color little bit dark, you can take it like this. I think it was good. Now I'm changing the name of this, otherwise I will get confused. I'm naming it as volume text. Volume text like this. Oh, it's not changed like that. It's same. Yeah, it's done. Now we have a volume text and this one. Now I'm going to, before going to give the functionality for this, I have some condition. So that what is that means, in that there is a, in settings option there is a button, right? We have to give the functionality. If I click on the settings only, the volume option have to be appeared, so that there is a only trigger, right? So click on plus icon in this, drag this audio controller to here, and in the function go to game object set active pole. If I click the button only, settings button only, it have to be appeared. So I have to enable this. After enabling, if you want to uh, keep the settings button like it, you can leave it like this. Or if you want to remove the settings button when it was appeared, you can remove it like, drag this settings panel, settings game object to here, and you can disable like by set active pole, and you can disable like this and check it. What is the functionality given was, if I click on the settings button, it will be enabled. Otherwise, it won't enable. Before going to, it was enabled, right? Still, it was enabling, right? Still it was enabling. So what we do is, this is the audio controller, right? So we have to mention it as disabled in the inspector window. So now click on play. It will get only when we click the button only. See here. After enabling, the button is removed. If I want to go back, what we do? We have to take one more button called back button in this audio controller. For now, enable this audio controller, and here you can give. You can take in the canvas one more button, like button called back button, like in UI button. Yeah, in this button I'm naming it as back button. I have some images for the back button, so I'm going to download it. I will share you in the description, so you can download and you can use it. I have some images. I'm going to take it. So where is the back button? I think this one. It's a quit. I think I don't have back button here. Okay, let's leave it. And we can use the button like this by using this text. Like I'm calling it as back, BACK. And I'm going to little bit increase the size of the text. I think I think I can we can make it to bold, and it should be like a reddish color like this. If you want to give the functionality for this button, select the button and give some colors, highlighted colors, like reddish, and if I select pressed color should be complete red or complete black. Yeah, I think it was good. Let's check. Before going to check that, move this button anchors to downwards of this like this. Yeah, it was good. Here, and you can keep it like this and make it all to 0 0 and 0 0, and it will be adjusted like this. Yeah, I think it was good. Now click on play. Sorry, I didn't disable this. Yeah, I had disable this. First select this audio controller and you have to disable this. Now let's check. Yeah, it was coming. And if I click on back, I didn't give the functionality for the back button, right? So I'm going to give the back button functionality. What you have to do is, if audio controller is disabled, the game object set active is disabled, this music, this settings option have to enable. Before to add this, you have to click on plus icon. You have to add like this, and you have to go to game object and set add to bool. You have to enable this. Now we have given the button functionality. Now the button will work good. Yeah, I'm going to setting and click on black. I think it was not getting right. Yeah, what happened? Let's check. Let's check again. Given this was not working, let's see what happened here. I think this was disabled. I think. Yeah, let's enable it again and let's check whether it was working or not. I think the slider is not working good. Let's see. Make it to 0 0 0 0. Where's our text? Yeah, I can increase to 35 or 30. You can change. Now yeah, it is working good. Why? Because why it was not working? Because this event system is contains for only the settings only. But if I take in this outside, see here, it works very fine. It works very well. So click on settings button. The slider is also rotating, and the back button also working good.
I hope you have enjoyed watching it. If you have liked our content, please do hit like button and do subscribe to our YouTube channel for more useful content and exciting updates. If you want to learn such practical content at an affordable cost with Microsoft certification and instructor support, please register at academy.codenan.com. You can also download app from Play Store as Codenan. Never hesitate to raise queries in the comment section, and please do reply with your suggestions for more practical videos. We'll be happy to come up with it. Thank you.